guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a really nice smoky eye like I have on right now. Yeah, I just thought this was a really nice soft look, but it's still dramatic. You still look quite put together and it doesn't take years to create. If you'd like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. Come here, come here. You're so stinky. You're so stinky. I can't believe it. I need to record a video. Okay. Yeah, I just love you so much. I can't believe it. Okay, so today I woke up. I've been a wee bit sick, but I feel a bit better now. So I thought I would record a video for you guys. So I decided that I was going to show you this look here. I've not done a full smoke in a wee while, and I've not used makeup Geek in ages, so I thought I would do that. So I've obviously done my base already, and I've done this side of my face. I've highlighted this side and bronzed up as well. So I've waited, and I'm going to do that for you guys on camera. So what I've used first, I've already done it on this eye as well, is after I used my Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte, I went in with my Laura Mercier. It's called the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I really like it. I've been using it underneath my eyes and over my lid as well before I do any eyeshadow, and it's been holding everything in place really well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Makeup Geek little palette. These are probably all my favourite colours at the moment. I've been using these to death. I've just got them in a little Nabla Z palette type deal. I'm going to tell you as I go along the colours I'm using, but I've decided I'm going to put down below all of these colours because I do use them all the time and I just think it's a really great palette. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a bigger brush. This is my Smith 232, and I'm going to go in with the shade Beaches and Cream, which is just this one here. It's just a really nice neutral colour, and we're going to put that all over the eye. I'm going to go in with the shade Frappe here, which is just a really nice transition shade. It's probably my go-to transition shade for Makeup Geek. And we're going to pop that in the crease. And I don't know whether it's the paint pot I used. So obviously over my eye, what I used was my Lay and Low MAC paint pot, as always. I didn't film that for you guys because I'm sure you've seen it before. And then I set it with the Laura Mercier Secret Powder. And then I'm just going straight in with this, and I don't know whether it's the powder or not, but the pigment on these eyeshadows is really standing out on me today. And if anyone's wondering why there's more of a shadow on this side of my face, I broke my ring light, like everything else I own. I broke my ring light. Actually, do you know what? It wasn't me. I was doing a wedding makeup a wee while ago. I'm just going to go in with my MAC 224 brush just to buff that out a bit. I was doing a wedding makeup a wee while ago, and I took my ring light so I could see what I was doing, and the guy helped me to my car and he said, "Where do you want it?" I said, "I'll just put it in the boot, that's no problem." And then when I took it out of the boot, it was in 2 pieces. So it's hanging on my wall with a few like picture hooks and that is how we're rolling these days. Now we're going to go in with the shade Cocoa Bear, which is here. I use this nearly every day. I love this brown eyeshadow. It is my favourite. And we're just going to whack that on with a Zoeva 234. It's just like the shader brush, the little eyeshadow brush that everyone's got. And I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. This makeup look is, I think a full smoke's always a wee bit scary just because obviously it's dark all over, but it's quite easy to do. It's quite quick as well. You don't need to worry too much about blending. You only really need to worry about blending the transition shade, because this part is really easy. You just pack it on the colour. And then always going back in with my bigger brush just to blend the edges out. I got a new brush from Sigma. This is the pencil brush, the E30. It's just so small. I really like it. I'm going to go in with the shade Americano, which is this one up here. Another one of my favourites, super dark chocolatey brown, a wee bit purpley as well, and we're going to buff that underneath. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite brush, the Zoeva 224, and then we're going to use the Cocoa Bear just to smoke that out. And I'm just using the brush kind of flat on its side to help blend that downwards as well. Most of my looks that I do, I always highlight the inner corner, but today I'm not going to do that. I want it to be smoky and grungy. I'm going to go back in with my little shader brush and I'm going to go in with Cocoa Bear, and I'm actually going to pack that on right into my inner corner. See that smokiness? I'm going to go in with my little pencil brush from Sigma again, the E30, and I'm going to just put that Americano shade right across my lash line, just to give a wee bit of depth to the smoky eye. Back in with my 224 just to blend that out. And I'm going to go in with that first Smith brush and I'm just going to smoke out underneath again with the taupe shade. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Trooper liner, as always, as same as every day. And we're just going to do a nice thin line, really, really thin, just from the inner corner to the outer corner. And that's just the stick. Oh, I got it. I swear these dog hairs, man. That's how I'm going to die. Suffocation of dog hair. I swear I brush him like twice a week. More than I should probably. He probably should have more hair on his wee body than he does. I'm super lucky. I got a package from House of Lashes. And I've wanted to try this brand for ages. So these are the Pixie Luxe lashes. They're just so nice. They're like faux mink almost. They're double layered. So these lashes are really nice. I'm just going to put my usual dual glue on, the green one that we can now get in the UK, you guys. It was underneath my last video, everyone was saying that you can get it in Superdrug now, so winner. Once my glue is drying, I'm just going to use my light Camara Lashes mascara from Tarte. I've been using this every day recently. I think it's just the perfect mascara. It doesn't crumble. I just really love it. Okay. I feel like I could get more brown eyeshadow on there. I'm going to go in with a wee bit more Cocoa Bear and just build that up just here. Maybe I didn't bring it high enough. Now we're talking. Oh, this lash is so nice. Let's do this. Nice. Let's move on to skin. I thought I would just leave my skin free. Wait. Oh my god. Oh no, wait, I'm doing my eyebrow. I'm so crazy today. So in my last video, I asked you guys if you'd like to see an updated brow routine. And then I realised that it genuinely takes me 2 minutes to do my eyebrows now. So I thought that's why I thought I would team it up with a look. So what I'm going to do with my brows is I'm going to get my Anastasia number 7 brush. It's just the best little angle brush. I've been using this non-stop. I've actually got quite a few. I bought a couple of them in case I lose them. Someone's shouting outside. So I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows first. I just tweeze my own eyebrows now, just because I know the kind of shape I like and things. So yeah, I just find that easier. So when it comes to grooming eyebrows, you can either get them waxed, threaded, or do them yourself. Now I'm going to go in with my dip brow. As always, it's dark brown, which I'm actually going to go and get medium brown, because I tried that and it actually suited me a lot better. But I'm using this in the meantime. And yeah, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So starting off at the bottom like before. And just creating that line underneath my brow. And then I'm going to go on top and do the same thing. And I'm just going to follow the hair first, because I'm going to overdraw the eyebrow once I've kind of partially filled it in. Once I've kind of filled it in where the hair already is, I'm going to look at them, and then that's how I kind of overdraw them and make sure that they're symmetrical. Good. And then for the front, I'm just going to get a little bit more product. Make sure my brush is super small. So you see that angle? It's like razor sharp. And we're going to just sketch in the front of the brow. So I've just sketched a line for the front. And then I'm going to brush the hair through. So I kind of brush the line upwards, more towards the centre of the brow, and then when we get to the front, I'm leaving the line quite defined. And then remember, you can always use the spoolie on the other side of the brush to help you brush through with product. Now I'm just going to use a little bit more product, and I'm going to push the arch out a little bit more on this side. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Gimme Brow from Benefit. This is the old packaging. You get much cuter packaging now, but I'm still working my way through this tube. I'm going to brush through the tail of my brow first. and then just I brush the front straight upwards. So I trim my eyebrows, I'll brush all the hairs up like straight, and then I'll trim them so I can really brush these hairs upwards so I can get it nice and bushy at the front. Why do my brushes always run away from me? I swear I had it in my hand 2 seconds ago. Now my arm's tired. I just always really on me. Aha! Got this sucker. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Tarte concealer. This is the Shape Tape. This is what I've been using under my eyes for the last like 2 weeks, and I love it. It's amazing. It's my favourite new concealer. I like it better than NARS. The colour I use is light medium, and I'm actually going to grab a little bit of this on the back of my hand, just a tiny, tiny little touch from the stick. And I'm going to use my little Smith 302 brush. I think this looks really much like a little lip brush almost. It's just really, really thin, and it's got those nice fibres. You can use whatever you want. I do prefer a kind of lip brush idea for this. And I'm going to grab that concealer on the brush, and I'm just going to neaten up the arch of the brow. And that just neatens everything up. And then I'm going to go in with my BECCA Opal that looks really sad and needs replenished ASAP. And I'm just going to pop that on my brow bone. Lovely. So now we're done with brows and eyes. We're going to highlight. So I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Glow Stick as always. I'm honestly so obsessed with this. I can't even tell you. I can't even begin to explain. My favourite way to use it is with my Tarte Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to bounce that on my cheek, and just see even that by itself, I would honestly be tempted to leave it because it looks so beautiful, and I just can't cope with life when I've got it on. So I've already done my little nose, I've already got my Tin Man nose, so I'm literally just doing my cheekbone here and a little bit on the jaw, just for that healthy glow. Now I'm going to go in with my Zoeva, this is the Rose Gold Luxe Fan, and I'm going to go in with my BECCA Opal again. And this step's totally optional, I love doing it because it's really, really glowy, it's lovely. And I'm just going to pop that straight on top. I bring it quite high up around the eye, just because I love it, pretty much. I'm going to use my MAC Dark Tan. It's just a really nice bronzer if you were tan, and obviously I've been wearing tons of tan, so it just really suits me just now. So now we've got that highlight and we've kept it quite high, I'm going to use my bronzer, and then the highlighter will slightly mix with the bronzer just in the middle, and it gives just a really nice blend. So instead of you putting highlight over say bronzer and it kind of kicks up dust and then your highlight ends up down here, it just looks nicer, I think. So I always do my highlight first now. And I'm just using my Smith 118 brush, and I like to go underneath my jaw and just bring that sun down my neck, a little bit on my forehead. And then I obviously use my Smith 115 brush to do my foundation. I just use that just to clean that up, and it's nice to do that on your forehead as well if you've gone a wee bit too mental with the bronzer. That's me. Now we're going to use my favourite Tarte blusher, Sensual. It's just a really nice blush. It's the only blush I've been using, to be honest. Now all that's left to do is lips. And I bought a new thing yesterday, I've not tried it yet. And it's the NYX NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. So my camera obviously died and I took my bauble out. That's why I look different. So the lip liner, which I'm currently sharpening, that I'm going to use is my Urban Decay Liar lip liner. I think I've rebought this like 5 times now, okay, which means I like it. So I'm going to use that first. So I've lined my lips, and now let's try this matte lip cream. That's so nice. It's such a nice texture for blending your lip liner. Lovely. Ta! So this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. I just think this was quite a good tutorial for just kind of catching you guys up on what my latest kind of techniques have been. So I like doing my base, then my eyes, and then my brows, just because you can get that nice crisp line on the top with using your dip brow without having to go in with your concealer and taking ages, carving them out and things like that. Obviously I still carve them out a little bit underneath, but takes 2 minutes. As always, I'll link everything I used underneath. Please do let me know if there's anything that you guys would like to see me film. I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!